Hello, babies. Listen, can you hear the cicadas and the crickets? And every now and then you can hear some frogs. They're just singing up a beautiful song this evening. And here I am in the middle of my backyard, in the middle of the city, and I'm just getting a lovely serenade as I have my refreshing beverage. It's just an energy drink on ice. It's not exciting. And a book, a little golden book, Little Red Riding Hood. Now, I will say, I do tell a very special version of the Three Bears, personally myself. I should come here and just tell you my story one day. And I got my own version of the Three Little Pigs. I do. I'm really a master at the Three Little Bears. But today we're going to read the Little Red Riding Hood, and I have not put my own spin on Little Red Riding Hood, and I'm not today either. I'm just going to read the book. I'm going to read this book to you. Little Red Riding Hood. Little Red Riding Hood. Do looking good. Look at that. Looks like a witch flying on a broom, doesn't it? That's an odd depiction. It really does look like she's flying on a broom. I don't know. It's not my business. We're just going to read the book. Many long summers ago, there was a little girl whose mother made her a red cape with a hood for her birthday. Because it was so pretty, she wore it here, there, and everywhere. And that's why everyone called her Little Red Riding Hood. Imagine that. One morning, Mr. Whittle, the woodcutter, see what they did there, called at Little Red Riding Hood's cottage in the wood. That means she stopped by for a visit. Your grandmother is sick, he said. Your grandmother is sick, he said, and lonesome. May I take a basket of goodies to her? Little Red Riding Hood asked her mother. That would cheer her up, Mother agreed. It would make her feel better. Mother put some cookies and butter rolls and fresh elderberry jam into a basket. If you sent that little Mimzie to her grandma's house, there might not be anything in that basket but some crumbs. Little Red Riding Hood added a bag of colored jelly beans. Then she put on her red cape and kissed her mother goodbye. The jelly beans would have still been there. Not the biggest fan of a jelly bean. You know I'm a chocolate girl. Keep to the path, child, said Mother. Don't loiter along the way and don't talk to strangers. She means don't lollygag. Lickety-split, get where you're going. I'll do just as you say, Mother, promised Little Red Riding Hood. Then off she skipped with the basket over her arm and her red cape flying in the breeze. The birds sang merrily as Little Red Riding Hood walked through the shadowy woods. Bunnies hopped, squirrels scampered, fawns peeped shyly from among the trees. This must have been springtime. Good morning, friends, said Little Red Riding Hood. I'm sorry I can't stop to play with you today. She pulled her hood onto her head and sang, Here I go to Grandma's house I go. Do you love that melodious sound? I'd rather listen to the crickets myself. Ho, ho, said a gruff voice. You can't just go around saying that in today's society. So that's where you're going. And a great gray wolf pounced out from behind a blackberry bush. Please let me pass, said Little Red Riding Hood. I must hurry. Her mama did say that. The wolf peered into the basket. He said, all my favorites. We have that in common, except for the jelly beans. All Grandma's favorites, said Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, please move aside. Wait a minute, said the wolf, becoming friendly. Why not pick some flowers for your grandmother? Well, said Little Red Riding Hood, I really shouldn't stop. She shouldn't stop. A few minutes surely won't make any difference, said the wolf. So Little Red Riding Hood stopped to pick some bluebells and buttercups. By the time she had gathered a pretty bouquet, the wolf was gone. And good riddance. Tacky breeches. He was bounding along to Grandmother's house. Here's the place, he said, and he knocked on the door. Who is there? Asked Grandmother. It's Little Red Riding Hood, called the wolf in a little girl voice. I brought you a basket of goodies. Bless your heart, said Grandmother. Come in, dear. Look at Grandma in the bed. Snuggle, but look at her. She's cute. I hope I look like that when I'm an old lady grandma. I'm just a medium old lady grandma. She's an old lady grandma. The wolf lifted the latch and laughed. Boo, he said. Grandmother hopped out of bed and slipped through the open door. Zip, she went through the cabbage patch. Zip through the woods. Now, when the Grimm brothers tell this story, it has a much different ending. But this is a little golden book, so we're going to stick to the story. After she had gone, the wolf popped into one of Grandmother's nightgowns. Then he put on Grandmother's nightcap and spectacles and climbed into her bed. Ooh, he's trying to bamboozle Little Red Riding Hood. Soon, there was a knock on the door. Let the latch there and come in, called the wolf, trying to sound like Grandmother. Little Red Riding Hood hurried inside. Why, Grandma, she said, coming closer. What long furry ears you have. All the better to hear you, my dear, said the wolf in a cheerful voice. And your eyes, said Little Red Riding Hood. Oh my, they look like big green marbles. All the better to see you, my dear, said the wolf. Oh my, Grandma, said Little Red Riding Hood. What big white teeth you have. The wily wicked wolf licked his chops. All the better to eat you, he snapped, and he jumped out of bed. Why didn't he just go on and eat her in the forest when he had her alone? He didn't have to drag the grandma into this. Look, but Little Red Riding Hood was quick. She skipped and hopped and circled around the room until the wolf was dizzy. Then she ran through the door, straight into the arms of Mr. Whittle the woodcutter. The wolf was after me, cried Little Red Riding Hood. Look at the wolf, he's dizzy. Where's Mr. Whittle? Oh, there he is. Boom, boom, boom. And we are after him, added Grandmother, for she had brought the woodcutter to the cottage. You'll be sorry, Mr. Whittle told the wolf. Now it's your turn to be afraid. The wolf yelped, "Arr!" and ran for his life with the woodcutter close behind. Everything's going to be all right now, Grandmother told Little Red Riding Hood, and that's exactly how things turned out. The woodcutter was soon back all alone. No more wolf, he said. I don't think he'll ever stop running. Hurry! Gotta fix my voice. Hurry, cried Little Red Riding Hood. Oh, hooray. She said, hooray, said Little Red Riding Hood. Thank goodness, said Grandmother. It's hard to keep changing my voices and sticking to my characters. Then all three sat down to enjoy the goodies in Little Red Riding Hood's basket. That's the best part. The cookies, the butter rolls, the elderberry jam, and the jelly beans. The day was fine after all. The day was fine. And that's a fun story. I love to read you fun stories. I love it a lot, but not as much as I love you.